Milo was so mad at me for taking him to that seafood boil. He's like, let's go out to dinner tonight. I'm like, all right, sweet. He's like, what are you in the mood for? I was like, yeah, I'll get some seafood or something. And he's like, how about we do a seafood boil? I was like, okay. I wouldn't pick him for someone who wants a seafood boil, right? You put on the bib and the gloves and all that. I'm like, I don't know, but okay. And he's like, well, you just look up the spot. I'm like, okay. There were not that many good options. A lot of them just looked like they were takeout. We had some things to discuss, so I was just like, I want to have like a nice sit-down meal here, but bro's asking me to do a seafood boil. So I gotta find a spot that has like tables and isn't just straight takeout. So I found this one spot, and it looked nice, but like you just can't judge the crowd based off photos. And it was called the LA Crazy Crab, and I should have known off the name, but dude, this place was popping. Like, we're in the parking lot, and it was located on the best location either. It was next to like a fucking Ralph's and Home Depot. Like, it was not in a good spot. And dude, they are blasting music so loud you can hear it from outside. It was very Hispanic, but it was like Hispanic rave music. It was so intense. And like, we got in and we're like looking at each other like, yo, I don't know. And Milo was just like, you brought me here. Nope. This is hell. But nope, you did this. We're doing this. And I was like, oh God. And dude, it only kept getting more intense. It had the energy of like a fucking Chuck E. Cheese. Dude, they were little kids with like water guns running around, squirting each other. People were screaming happy birthdays. It was the like most insane energy ever. Like, that has kids running around with water guns, people screaming for the World Cup match on the TV. It was so loud. And then there was a DJ. And dude, he would go on the mic and he's like, we're not loud enough. We got to turn it up. We got to wake you guys up. And we're just sitting there trying to have a nice meal. It was so bad, bro. Like, dead ass, this other guy we had with us, he's like, dude, I've been to Vegas raves that are quieter and less energy than this. It was insane. Whitest story in the world. Bro, I'm just trying to have a nice dinner. We couldn't talk to each other. Come on, dude. Fellas, is it white to want to talk to each other and have a nice, calm dinner? Family Guy story. Dude, I'm not shitting you. There were kids running around with water guns. It was like Chuck E. Cheese. But bro, it was like a nice establishment. Like, because he was mad at me because he's like, how could you take me here? And then like the next morning he looked at, and we went to church together too the next day and got brunch. That healed things because I found a really good spot for both church and brunch. So I did redeem myself. And then he looked at the photos and was like, okay, maybe it doesn't look that bad on the photos. Like, it doesn't look bad. It looked nice. You wouldn't be able to tell on the photos. Like, look, this is the LA Crazy Crab. It doesn't look that bad, right? But it was so loud, dude. Like, I thought that this would be a fine establishment where I could sit down and have a nice dinner. But you can't really tell. It looks like a fine dining experience. But it just wasn't.